Or a book.
Grow up, JC.
Just reading a book. Hey guys, Kieran here. I'm back with another episode of Let's Play Deus Ex. And today, we're here in the UNATCO HQ and we're going to do some more reading. So the last episode we read these two. Now we're going to know our enemy. Sorry about all the reading, but I just like to read all the stuff. So you get a feel for the world. Right. Know your enemy. NSF. The National Secessionist Forces, NSF, remain a very real and increasingly widespread terrorist threat. 10 years ago, in response to the Sporting Weapons Act of 2042, splinter groups from nearly every state militia refused to surrender their rifles, grenades, landmines, and other collectibles prohibited by the Act. Unified under the charismatic leader of Leon Woods, these isolated fanatics eventually formed the NSF, with Woods assuming the rank of general. Their intended goal, the liberation of Washington, Montana, Oregon, and Northern California. While Woods died during the infamous Last Stand in 2045, his war machine continues what can only be termed an occupation of the United States, aided by an encrypted network designed by dissident computer scientists in San Francisco and Seattle. Currently, the UNATCO Cryptography Division has had minimal success in cracking their communications, requiring more direct intelligence gathering techniques to be utilized. The UN has declared a war on the NSF. A war! He loves declaring war. Silhouette. Famous for inserting 20th century style commercials into the net broadcast of the World Cup in 2050, Silhouette favours feats of spectacle over violence. Printed circuits, part of this nutritious breakfast, the announcer told the children in one of the World Cup commercials. You ain't mech till you eat mech. A mech boy chews a memory chip. Boys who eat organics get stomped by their post-human classmates. Mech boys in UNATCO helmets and metal boots take turns kicking another boy. Oh my god. Despite their numerous pranks, these intellectuals, artists and labour organisers pose a serious threat. They are well armed and have been linked to the murders of numerous European politicians and journalists. They will not hesitate to use lethal force. Oh. Triads. UNATCO surveillance of Hong Kong is currently a high priority given the renewed threat of Chinese organised crime in the form of the Triads. Despite being a model of prosperity and technological leadership for decades, Hong Kong persists as a haven for organised crime. The Triads, namely the Luminous Path and Red Arrow, V for control of the 10 trillion credit shipping business, much of which supplies Greater Asia with pirated technology, illegal drugs and weapons. Most disturbing of all, the Triads preach an ethic of techno-piracy that has found enthusiastic support among small shopkeepers and businessmen who often aid the gangsters and buy their bootlegged software. Gullible and greedy, this army of middlemen remain insensitive to how their violations of intellectual property and copyright laws damage the global information economy. Frickin' pirates. Yar har fiddle dee dee. Other threats. UNATCO operatives identified over 1,250 terrorist organisations active in the world today. Some too small to currently present serious threat, but all eager to see one or more movement or governments topple. Groups such as the Templars, Europe, and X-51, Western USA, US, will be dealt with in subsequent volumes of Know Your Enemy. Oh. Ah! I'll just hack into this. PageNet Global Banking System. $150. 150 buckaroos. You didn't see anything, big guy. Right. President Philip Meade. Ugh. Right. We will get to where we're going. There's Manderley's office. Locked. Locked. Damn. Ooh, a nano key. Ooh.
What's the idea, JC?
Just FYI, your new password is Night Killer. I know you led that mission in Paris against that old terrorist organization or whatever it was. Your login is still J Manderley. Oh. Mind if I
Good work out there, Mr. Denton. Mr. Manderley said you handled yourself nicely. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
Alex already told me.
Bionic Man. Can I just take a look at your computer?
Hey, I'm trying to work.
No, you're not. Hang on. What is it? J Manderley. J Manderley. Night
He's
underscore
waiting,
killer.
JC.
Alright. Manderley? How do you...
He's waiting, JC.
Oh no, shut up. Hang on. I'm gonna have to copy it. Night underscore killer. Like Knight Rider. I hope no one sees me hacking this password. Boop. G. Herman. Skullgun. Might I suggest again a skull gun for my head? Yesterday in Battle Park, some scum we all know pushes smack, but NSF gets jumpy under us. I take 2 22s in flesh. In orcs. Oh, 1 in flesh, 1 in orcs before I can get out of that damn assault gun. If I could kill just by thought, it would be better. It is my job to be a human target. Practice backstop. Wow, Gunther needs some English lessons. Our little experiment should be arriving soon. Clear it for domination /5F. Ops as soon as possible. But proceed with caution. We have serious concerns about the primary unit. I would like to avoid potential contamination.
He's waiting, JC.
Okay, oh my god.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The man himself. Splendid. Do accept my apologies about the situation topside?
A refreshing change from the academy, sir.
Don't despise training, my boy. Even you would be worthless without the shaping touch of drills and studies.
So the NSF took a shipment of the ambrosia vaccine? Give me a chopper and a pilot and I'll handle it.
I'm sure you could. Yes, indeed. But we're having your brother head up the recovery team. You'll work with Agent Ana Navarra. Why don't we meet when you've seen Jaime for a medical checkup and received your equipment from Sam Carter? You'll be briefed at that time.
Yes, sir.
What book?
Grow up, JC.
Just reading a book.
Grow up, JC. The Med Center and Armory are on level 3.
Alright. Project Debug. Overview. Domination. F5. 5F. Clearance only. The noted failure of previous attempts to create a low-profile rotary aircraft involved the acquisition and retrofitting of available military hardware that had neither the range,
Come back when
ceiling,
you've seen
nor
Carter and
electromagnetic
Reyes.
transparency to avoid numerous eyewitness accounts of unauthorized military interactions, in addition to extracting public misconceptions about government operations such as
The Med Center
encounters
and
and blah
Armory
blah blah blah
are
blah
on
blah.
level 3. Grow up, JC.
Something about helicopters. Boat camp.
I've got work to do.
Shut up! Oh my god. Madison High School junior Betty Souza will spend this semester at Canyon City Boot Camp, says officials, school
Come back
officials.
when you've seen
The
Carter
prime-
and Reyes.
We have verified that she told another student that she knows how to make a bomb. Oh. What makes this case notable is the parents have filed a lawsuit
I've
against
got
the
work
school
to do.
district. Our daughter wears black, said Father Brandon Souza in a prepared statement. She has an optical jag,
The Med Center
and we let her
and
use
Armory
it to
are
play
on level
games.
3.
We allowed her. We allowed her to get a tattoo when she turned 16, but none of this makes
The Med
her
Center
a
and
criminal.
Armory are on level 3.
The parents claim Betty was discussing a novel by Tom Robbins, taught by Madison High, when she mentioned of explosive occurred. Betty Souza will not be alone in
Come
Canyon
back when
City.
you've seen
Last
Carter
year,
and Reyes.
15,234 young people served sentences in the state
Come
state
back when you've
FBI
seen
run
Carter
good
and
behavior
Reyes.
camps, a legacy of the Northeast War. UNATCO handbook. UNATCO in the future. As a scientist, an
The
Eve.
Med Center and Armory are on level
Shush!
3.
Shush a mush. As science progresses at an ever-increasing rate, more and more
Come back when you've seen
advanced
Carter and
technology
Reyes.
is finding its way into the hands of the common criminal, resulting in a deadly threat to life and property throughout the world. While it is
Come back when you've seen Carter and Reyes.
While it is impractical to restrict the free flow of information already present in public sector, UNATCO is committed to ensuring that the threat does not go
I've got work to do.
unaddressed. Even now, UNATCO research and development employs some of the most talented scientific minds in the world to develop proprietary technologies in absolute security
I've got work to
for
do.
field use by our agents, including such innovations as the XXXXXXX and the XXXXXX, or the life-saving
The Med
XXXXX,
Center and Armory are on level 3.
With no circumstances should agents discuss any piece of equipment or technique that currently employed by
I've got
UNATCO.
work to do.
Agents operating contrary to this or directive will face immediate disciplinary action. Within our laboratories lies not
I've got
just
work to
the
do.
future of law enforcement, but a safe and secure future for all mankind. Document filtered by UNATCO Terror Monitoring Act. Oh.
Come back when you've seen Carter and Reyes.
Hang on, I'll take your candy bar. And I'll flush the toilet. Is that it? Can we press this? No new messages. Right. I was just reading your books, mate. Jeez. So this is my office. Level 3. Potted plant. Just I need a potted plant in my office. No. Let's redecorate. Oh my god, really? That'll do. I thought that was a vent or something, but no. It's just black. Right. We'll actually get going. It's this music. It just makes you want to chill. Hey, look, it's like a scutter from Red Dwarf. Let's just press everything.
How unprofessional.
Oh my god.
That was a close one up there.
I know, I walked into the ladies' room, that was weird. Medical, computer ops. Okay.
You're getting warm.
Candy bar. Soda. Oh, what's this?
You're red hot. Looks like you found me.
Hang on, give me a chance. Change German password to Zeitgeist. Next week I'll guess it'll be Schussenfruden. Strange guy. Right. Boop. Oh. I'll probably fill my inventory with sodas and things, but Midnight Sun, Grey Death, Look to the Sky. New York, no student of recent history can fail to miss the irony that the greatest enemy mankind has faced in the 21st century was not any despot or dictator, but the lowly microbes. Millions upon millions have been killed by pandemics of AIDS, resistant tuberculosis, oh god, and century flu. And now we face our greatest threat yet, the Grey Death, a plague of devastating efficiency that's surfaced in the last year. But was the plague an accident of nature or design of science? Dr. Kunju Ishii of the New World Biomedical Health Center in New York thinks not. My analysis of this plague indicates that it is decidedly unnatural in origin, and in point of fact may be extraterrestrial aliens. Oh my god. He went on to speculate about those afflicted. Obviously, a disproportionate number of indigent seem to be infected, a situation that makes perfect sense if you consider its prelude to an invasion. No effective way to disrupt the social, political, and military fabric of Earth has yet been devised. If this is so, then are our leaders not telling us? And how can we be prepared? Only the AI answers. Only they know the answers. Right. Well, there's a book. Project Debug overview. Oh, it's that again. The noted failure of previous attempts to create a low-profile route to the aircraft involved. The acquisition of the same. In addition, the exacerbating public misconception about government operation. Oh, there's a door here that has a keypad. Yoink. Anything back here? No? Alright.
Like leading a mouse to cheese.
This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Don't worry, we shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
What's this?
You feel okay, JC? You're acting strange.
That's just door code thing again. Right, let's look into this computer, and we can I want his Zeitgeist. Hang on. Oh, that's where they get you. There's a full stop in there. So G Herman. This is Gunther. J Manderley, the skull gun. Read the skull gun. Oh god, here we go. I personally forwarded your request to appropriations. Upgrading our combat readiness is an ongoing priority. Speaking of which, you certainly made the best of a difficult situation yesterday. We applaud your courage. Thank you for living to work another day, Gunther. Might I suggest again a skull gun for my head yesterday, but that's that email. Okay, dokie, that's just one I got. Our new recruit. Ooh. So it's from Manderley to German. Herman. Gunther. Keyring Padlock will be joining us today after his stint at the academy, and I'm assigning the both of you the task of keeping a watchful eye on him while monitoring his progress. His assigned cover name for the duration of the service will be JC Denton. We thought it would be best to keep the cover names within the family, since Paul has already received the Denton code name. Oh. I have a great faith in you both, and trust you will do your utmost to ensure that he becomes a successful, productive member of the organisation. Until further notice, I'd like to receive weekly reports of your observations. Oh god. He's a bit of a weirdo, he keeps throwing stuff around. Speculative Fiction, Resource Trade Show, April 25th through April 28th. Guest speaker, Calvo! I don't know who that is. So where am I meant to be going? See Sam Carter for equipment, okay, and then see Jamie Reyes for a medical exam. Oh, soda? What's this? James Bot Spectre Matsu Gravas G4 Nightingale Medical Bot. Nice. The GV4 is the newest addition to the MG line, their first foray into medical bot category, largely monopolized by Page Industries and Chiang's subsidiary Heel Tech. Unlike the competing Page or Heel Tech units, the MG G4 benefits from a completely proprietary operating system developed something from the research campus in Prague. Promises to revolutionize automated healing by combining a comprehensive medical and pharmaceutical database with MG's already proven autonomous heuristic routines. While actual field data is sketchy at this point in time, anecdotal evidence suggests that the GV4 can heal wounds far beyond the capabilities of any other competing model, though it does not require a substantial recharge period. Nice. Arms, legs. Nano augmentations, once installed in bunny ears, irrevocably alter the physical system they affect, and in many cases, all subsequent augmentations to be rejected. However, the exact number of augmentations each system can support varies. The various dependencies between these systems can be seen in the following table of details. Right, that's just orgs and stuff. Where is that medical bot? That's the org bit. Let's heal up. Level 4. What? What is level 4? Restricted area. Huh. What's secure? Weird. There's a weird secret area. Can I read this?
Careful.
Careful. Origins of UNATCO. In recent years, the swelling tide of international terrorism, coupled with enmity between states, wildly varying laws, and an anachronistic devotion to arbitrary borders, has resulted in decreasing effectiveness of local law enforcement. To resolve the problem, a neutral agency was required to enforce international law in an impartial manner around the world. UNATCO was formed with just such a mission in mind, an organisation that could transcend national boundaries and provide security for all nations that subscribe to its charter. Founded with the principles of the United Nations as its cornerstone, UNATCO is fair, just, and protects individual liberties of all citizens of the world. The criminal thrives on anonymity, but soon there will be no place for them to hide. Victory over terrorism is the prize of our vigilance. Oh, yoink, yoink.
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Could you send Manderley whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC, about your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters.
I think I picked one of those up at the top of the statue.
Maybe you did. My order from VersaLife was on the ship the NSF captured. You'll need to take it to one of the medbus for installation.
I'll do that.
The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff.
So we gone. Okay. Oh, hello. A throwing knife. UNATCO Habit dedication. I don't know what that says, but it's from Sirius. Sirius Black. Ooh, a door. 2 picks, damn it. We have a nano key for something, I don't know what. So we can install this org container. And we can either pick microfibril muscle strength or combat strength. Strength is increased slightly. The effectiveness of melee weapons is increased slightly. Don't know. Strength. Muscle strength is amplified. I don't know. I reckon effectiveness of melee weapons? Yeah. Yeah. Big choice, but there we go. So that's our first org. So yeah, we can only seem to do 2 at a time. Should I check if we got the... You don't have the right nano key. I wonder what that nano key is for. That was the computer ops area. Now we got Sam Carter. This is Gunther and these two, their room.
I have to prepare for the mission.
Okay. Responding mass grave in Brooklyn. Responding to an outbreak of grey death that quickly overwhelmed
See
all
Manderley on level 2 and let's move out.
Alright, shut up. National Guard forces were placed under the command of local law enforcement today and mobilized to help with the disposal of recently deceased
I am not
Brooklyn.
going to hold your hand. You have your orders.
However, the National Guard soon proved inadequate in containing the chaos, and in many cases, the dead were simply left lying in
the mission.
Streets, while the dying, mostly homeless, wandered the city until collapsing. Traffic jams and looting remain widespread, and as fear of the disease continues to escalate,
for the mission.
Frequent riots have made any attempt at an organised clean-up impossible. With the threat of secondary disease looming, city's officials have
I have to prepare for the mission.
Consulted with the CDC in Atlanta and ordered a mass grave to be dug in Gateway National Park. Ugh. That's gonna get a bit iffy.
I am not going to hold your hand. You have your order.
Alright, shut up. Ooh, what is this area? Look at that. Scum. Criminals.
Way to go, sir.
Thanks. Criminal scum. Scum. Is that a line from this game? No, that was Red Faction.
I am not going to hold your hand.
Oh my
You have
god,
your
shut
orders.
up! Right, this seems like the perfect point to call today's episode, actually. So next time, we'll go to Sam, and we'll do all the other stuff, and hopefully leave this joint. Sorry about all the reading, but yeah, there's a lot of it. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, all that usual YouTube shiz is appreciated. Thanks for watching, and toodle pips.